Well, good day, YouTube. Welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. I'm in my fancy shirt here. Do up the button so you don't see my chesticles sticking out. Anyway, we're drinking a beer that I've been trying to get a hold of for a while, since it was advertised. Actually, it's from a brewery, a fairly new brewery. They've been around a year, maybe two now. It's the third beer that's come out from them. I liked one of them. I wasn't really sold on the other. So, this third one could be this is the tiebreaker for me. Is this a brewery that I'm behind or a brewery I'm not behind? The first one was a IPA. I liked the IPA. It wasn't a great IPA. It was an intro IPA. It was a pub IPA, and it did its job really well. The second was a Pilsner. I know why it came out. I know why they used it. And not a beer style I'm really wanting, and it wasn't a Pilsner that impressed me. But this really has me intrigued. So this is from Double Trouble Brewing, who does the Prison Break Pilsner and the Hops and Robbers. This is Prison Break Fire in the Rye. So Fire in the Rye is a roasted rye pale ale. It says roasted rye pale ale, deliciously unfiltered, 6.1% alcohol by volume. It's brewed at 950 Woodlawn Road West, Guelph, Ontario, Canada. So that would be the 950 Woodlawn Road West. That is Wellington's address, I do believe. So it's brewed at Wellington. Yeah, Woodlawn is Wellington, and the street right off of Woodlawn is where F&M is. So yeah, so this is okay. Cheers, Claude and Nathan, Double Trouble Brewing Company. Our single hopped roasted rye pale ale has landed. The fire in the rye combines the smoldering aroma of rye with the floral notes of Centennial hops. Landing at a flavorful 60 IBUs, this is our boldest beer yet. We hope you love Fire in the Rye as much as we do. The extra delicious truth is out there. DoubleTroubleBrewing.com. Yeah, let's try it. Look at that. There's actually a spaceship. There's a UFO doing stuff while this robber guy's running away with some rye. So again, 6.1% alcohol. Wow, that's looking nice. Alrighty, guys, that does look nice. Unfiltered, just like they claimed. It is a hazy brew. That is a beautiful brown color. You know what? It looks really red on the camera, but over here it's looking like a deep brown, a walnut brown almost. But yeah, beautiful head. Nice bubbles on that head. Look at that head. That's a luscious head. It's better head than I usually get. Yeah, color's nice. Haze is great. Head is pretty nice. Off-white head. Scent. Oh, man. You do smell the spiciness of the rye. It almost smells like there's caraway seed in there as well. And you smell the Centennial hop, something fierce. It's coming off both. It's coming off both floral and fuck. I don't even. You know what? It's not smelling the way I want it to smell. I'm going to still try it, but it's coming off floral and it's coming off very, very astringent at the same time. It's coming off resiny almost. But the floral notes on it are amazing. Out of the glass, you're not getting much but the rye scent. But again, I'm still something fierce on the head. The head could be keeping the aroma in. However, out of the can, it smells like I'm walking through a garden. Getting pine, getting rye, getting caraway, getting citrus, and getting flowers. Just lots and lots of flowers. The can makes this stuff smell amazing. The glass, you can get behind it. I mean, the glass has a great visual appeal and all that. I'm just saying, if you get it on tap, you're probably not getting the sensory overload that I'm getting out of the can. Okay, let's try this. Cheers. Claude Nathan is very much so your boldest beer yet. Very much so. It gives you that mouth drying feeling that rye gives. Your mouth is dry, and you kind of get the pasties, you want more, so you drink more. The Centennial is coming off resiny, caffeine pill-like for me. However, there is a nice leafy greenness to it, and a nice floral to it as well. As most people know, Centennial is not my favorite hop, but they didn't overdo it with the Centennial. It isn't throat closing, it isn't mouth puckering. It is actually enjoyable, and because of the rye malts in it, it mixes so well with the Centennial hops that it kind of dries it out before you get the bitterness. It's actually a refreshing dryness. It does remind me quite a lot of Caraway Rye, which is my favorite rye. But it's a sipper. It's not a chugger. It's not a gulper. It's a sipping beer. It would be a great food pairing beer. I'm thinking with this, it's drying out your palate so much that you'd want something succulent to go with it. You know what would probably go really good with this, because it's just so sweet and this would clear your palate right away? Something like crab ragoon. Ragoon? You guys all know my speech. Crab rangoon. Crab with the cream cheese and all that. Yeah, that would go great with this, because that just seals your mouth with a beautiful, beautiful sweetness and lusciousness. And then you drink this, and you get that rye and Centennial hop drying, and it just clears your palate out, and you're ready to go for another one. You're not going to get palate overload from either of them. They're both going to fight each other equally, and your palate will probably stay going well. You could always do spicy food, because again, this is cleaning off your palate. Hell, you know what I like to pair almost every beer with, because it's a good measuring stick? I like to pair every beer with a nice, juicy, succulent, like Angus beef burger, with gourmet mustards and everything else, just because if the beer doesn't go good with that, it's not going to go good with anything, really. I know that's my own personal opinion. I'm weird like that. Back to the beer, though. The beer is great. It's a refreshing beer. It does dry out your palate. I mean, there is that sticky bitterness right now, but I mean, for a hophead, this is the first beer from Double Trouble that a hophead could probably really, really love. For normal craft beer geeks, it's a great beer to try. I mean, it is their boldest beer yet. Whether or not you'll like it is up to you to decide, but I really do like it. No problem at all with this beer. I would give this a 6.1, 473 milliliter can. Unfortunately, it's not easy for me to find. Well, Double Trouble, you know what? I would give you guys an 8 out of 10 on this can. I would buy this again. I actually really like it. I was excited about it because I love my RPAs. The only reason it's an 8 and not higher is because of that Centennial hop. That just cloying, resiny, astringent bitterness that Centennial gives to me. Centennial does not agree with me. However, your beer has made the Centennial agree with me. Most likely because I think this is the first time I've had a rye pale ale with Centennial. That being said, can't tell it's 6% alcohol. Don't mind that at all. Let's drink it down. We haven't had much of it. I mean, we've just been doing little sips because it is a sipper. But let's just finish it and be done with it, right, guys? Thank you very much, Double Trouble Brewing, for brewing this beer. Thank you very much to the LCBO for carrying it. Thank you very much to the viewers for watching. Thank you very much to the people that have responded to this. And yeah, cheers to Claude and Nathan of Double Trouble. Actually, when you chug it, you get a lot of citrus and a lot of pine flavors as well. And chugged, it reminds me of like Cameron's RPA's little brother. And I'm really okay with that. Thank you guys. Bye.